That's why we're having this conversation, because people need to understand those 3 kids from UCLA basketball team, they're in a world of trouble. Are you kidding me? You tell your kid, well, you're not being paid as an athlete, so therefore, no. In China, you are guilty until you're found innocent, and that could take years and years, or you could die in their prison. And I only say that because I care. We want to enlighten people. We want to share information. You don't want to go overseas and steal and try to go through airports through security with drugs, thinking that you're not going to get caught, that you can hide them. It just doesn't work. These people are very sophisticated. You may think because they look demure and like they don't know what's going on, and you may not respect them and make fun of these. These people are very sophisticated. Don't ever think these people are sleeping because they smile a lot and they keep shaking their head as if they're in servitude in this humility. These people are some of the most sophisticated people, and they've been around a whole lot longer than we have. Let's go to John in New York. Hello, John.
Good evening, Armstrong. I love this topic. I have to say, so I'm a 36-year-old black male, and I actually lived in China for 2 years. And as you were talking about, yes, you know, the state is always right over there. See, America prides individual rights over the state, but over there, yeah, you are guilty until you're found innocent. Before I went over there to live, I saw the movie Red Corner by Richard Gere, and they were basically showing how people are treated there if you get locked up. And the thing about it is here, everything's basically a joke, and these kids have no discipline whatsoever, and they're allowed to get away with every single thing they will feel like getting away with. But the real problem is that our media shows them that no matter what they do, that they can still win in the end. So the problem is they're not afraid to mouth off to the cops because they think, oh, well, if the cops do anything to me, I'll just sue them. If the teachers say anything to me, I'll just sue them. Our media has emboldened them to be basically the worst that they could possibly be. Then you take it to another level with these parents who aren't parenting at all. They're not instilling discipline with their kids. They're not punishing them. In many cases, they have no idea how to punish them. But when these kids grow up, if they grow up, and they run into the police or they run into something like a totalitarian government like what you see in China, because that's basically what the cops are. They're not playing any games with you at all. If they tell you to put your hands above your head and you don't, when they shoot you, you may have had a gun that they thought they saw, but they didn't see it. So my main issue, the people, especially, just like you said, these kids make fun of Asian people.
Yes.
They make fun of these people. They're sophisticated. And the thing about it is when you go over there, they don't tolerate that at all. No. And when you go over to those governments, we've got a number of people trying to sneak drugs over there, and they're waiting execution right now.
And listen, something you said that is so important that has been missing from this conversation. I'm so glad you said it. And I'm going to say it for you again. They romanticize what happens in these situations on TV and in movies, and it's just not reality. It's not.
Well, let me tell you, Armstrong, when I was over there, I knew I better not do anything.
Nothing, scared to death.
When I was over there, it's like over there, what's interesting is the cops typically don't carry guns. So you don't see situations like where you get unarmed people getting shot. But let me tell you something. When you do something, if you do something, when the weight of that government comes down on you, they don't even need to handcuff you because they will literally pick you up and carry you away. I've seen it when I was living over there. And the thing about it is most of them, they don't have to carry guns because the state, if it has to come after you, you're done. And when you go to jail, there's no injunctions, there's no Japan, for instance, if you're in that, you're going to be executed. And look, you don't even get to see your family members, and that people don't like what they do in the United States. You don't get those goodbyes. No, see, what bothers me more than anything is you've got these entire generations of kids growing up with poor parenting, becoming parents themselves, and being even poorer parents. No discipline whatsoever. And then they wonder, why is it that Asian people come here and succeed and do so well? It's because they've got the discipline of a system that basically tells them that if they don't succeed, not only are they going to fail, but they're going to fail real hard. Here, they got everything. They got night school. They got a second chance for this. They got a second chance for that. But over there, you mess up, you're done. And over there, believe me, I crossed every T, dotted every I.
Another thing you should
look at a cop.
The other thing you should share, because I want to get back to the calls because I know we have a financial show coming up. There's a reason why you rarely hear of terrorist attacks in Asia. You hear about it everywhere.
When they find a terrorist, overshoot them. They don't play any of these games. Like, for instance, President Trump, his thing is, okay, well, we'll stop you from coming here if you're from certain countries. Over there, first of all, they don't have guns available to the average person. If they catch you with a gun, you're going to jail, especially in China. You can get executed for having guns or having, executed. They don't play that game. And there's none of this nonsense about our court system where you're on court for hours and days and months and years. No. Over there, they give you a 2-hour trial where you're found guilty. Then they take you to a field and they put a bullet in the back of your head, or 2 bullets in the back of your head. And then they send your family the bill for the bullet. Those people do not joke over there. When I was over there, I didn't play any games whatsoever.
Listen, John, thank you for calling. Thank you for putting this in perspective for parents and young people who may even think about they can behave this way and think they can get away with it. It's not a place to play, okay? They don't play.